Hello, good evening, and welcome to the home of the Ghost Owl. Here we are for a Sunday night stream, and tonight we're going to be playing Sons of the Forest. Now, we are continuing on from where I was earlier in the weekend. So, we want to play chill and focus on the build, but we don't want to do it in peaceful mode. So, we've got low damage on enemies, but we do high damage to them. We are doing realistic day length, realistic season length. Now, for the first few hours in the game, we ran around everywhere. We got all the equipment. Every bit of equipment you can get in the game, we should now have, pretty much. Clothing items, katana, chainsaw, shotgun, revolver. I mean, we got them all. Compound bow, crossbow. But we even got the golden armor from the new location. But we haven't done that last bit of the game, so we haven't completed the game. Once we got the golden armor and we got out of that new massive cave, we went to the location right now, started the build. So where are we with the build? Well, we built the base frame of our main building. We've got 5 lookout towers up, and we've built our initial palisade wall around. And now we are starting to build up those walls, roof, the internal pillars, and everything else. So that's where we are. In terms of time, let's have a look where we are. 16:45 on day 1. So we are expecting to have to go to bed soon. We got 3 gates up, so you can see where we are. So this is going to be our main building. You can see here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lookout towers. I couldn't get them to fit in this corner. So you can see here we've got 3 doorways that lead into the main building. Sorry, 4 doorways leading to the main building. This doorway here leads essentially out into a ramp rather than a set of steps down. Down there is going to be the garden, essentially, so we're going to grow stuff. We've got 4 gates. 1, 2 gates there. A gate in this back corner. And we've got a gate that essentially crosses the river. We can drink from down here as well. I just need to finish off this final wall. And that will give me the initial wall structure, and then I'll go and look at the windows I want to add to the main structure itself here. So overall, we're in a pretty decent place. You can see we're running around with the modern axe, but if we go to our gear, wait for it all to load up, there we go. You can see we are stacked. We got water bottles, 3D printed. We've got the chainsaw, the guitars, the bow, crossbow, sledge, golden mask, shotgun, zipline, taser, revolver, laser sight and flashlight, silencer on our pistol, slingshot in there. Got a bunch of ammo. You can see here with fire axe, spade, katana, golf club. We've got the crafted club, the repair tool. We got a torch in there as well, stun baton. I mean, we got everything. And if we come down to clothes, you can see the rebreather and the bottles, all the different clothes. We got 10 stacks of creepy armor, 6 stacks of tech armor. So we're in a pretty decent position. Where's our man Kelvin? Here he comes. So what I want to do is get Kelvin to finish filling up these log things. We got a zip line that's running all the way up here at the moment, and that's so that we can send logs down. Right, so Kelvin, come here. You're going to continue to get logs, and you're going to fill the holder. I want to keep Kelvin in this location, so that if anything does turn up, we can help him. I've got probably half an hour, maybe an hour left of daylight before we're going to have to sleep. So we just need to keep an eye on that. But essentially, my plan is now we're cutting down trees in line with the back of the zip line so that then we can just zip them down into the holder. But as you can see, this is completely solar. This is a very large solo project, which is going to also have zip lines. It's going to have tree houses linking it and stuff as well across the river. And eventually I'd like to kind of build a network all the way up to the river, top of the river, the waterfall, of zip lines and tree houses that take me to where all the rope and cloth is, because that will always be useful, right? So I want to get, you know, a good solid amount of trees down now. So the one advantage we had is by going into the caves early on with even just a spear, we were able to fully stack up with creepy armor. So that was pretty useful. So you can see just getting these logs down the zip line there. Kelvin down there as well, as we send them straight into the log holder we've got down there. So this should help us. We should probably finish our wall that we need with this and start getting up some of the internal pillars. And of course we need to brace those pillars so that we can then reuse logs for other things. That's the plan. And one thing I didn't mention is kind of what I've done, because I've built the whole thing on a set of legs basically and raised it off the ground, the main structure. I've kind of got like a mini basement, which has been quite useful because the ground is uneven, but we were able to build the whole thing completely even. But the advantage being now is that we've got half of it is absolutely usable as a basement area where we could start putting things like stick storage, bone storage, stone storage, and all that type of good stuff. Kelvin coming up here to help as well, which is very nice. Thank you for that, Kelvin. We'll get this last one. Any more around here for any more? Doesn't look like it. Okay, and then we'll let Kelvin do his thing. Let's get this one on the way down. And let's follow it. Might hit, yeah, we do hit that little tree trunk. Let's get rid of that, actually. It's nice that you can get rid of these little stumps which are in the way. So let's see if we can, how far we can get down now. And there you go. You can see we got a whole stack of logs that have made their way into that holder. And we can finish off our wall here. And given it's day one, we did everything on the first day, which is what you can do when you go for that realistic day length, right? With the realistic day length, you can get everything done in a day. So, you know, not expecting to be raided massively in these first couple of days. So we should be able to get the bulk of the base done before we get raided. And indeed, we've got a secure wall that runs all the way around already. So, which is nice. And I wanted to get it off the floor as well, because in previous playthroughs, I've actually had enemies spawning inside the base, which is less than ideal. So that now shouldn't be a problem for us. And I like this location. It's just great for water, for animals. It's a reasonably central location. I find it pretty defensible with this location as well. So yeah, I really like this as a location. And indeed on the last playthrough there was a crashed helicopter here, because of course I crashed here, which is how I really found about this location. The great thing is now is that because the helicopter isn't here, it's easier to build around, because I actually crashed this time on the beach, and I thought, oh well, that's going to be a downside, because every time you log in, you're going to get your crates respawn all the items, essentially. And then, of course, they changed it in the latest patch. So I was like, oh, it doesn't matter. Now, they've changed it back so that the crates do respawn with all the stuff in. But now I kind of, like, don't really care about that. Like, we've got all the items, and yeah, sure. I mean, I can go off on foraging missions and replenish my supplies. But in reality, I don't need the helicopter to be here to replenish right here. There's other places to go. And having played the game more, you just don't need it. You just don't need it. So, and particularly in this location, you're never short on food, right? You're never short on water. So really, arrows you can craft or you can 3D print. Yeah, sure, you can run out of resin, but it's only the crates that stop respawning, right? It was only the crates. I know they do now, but it was only the crates. So you can still go into that bunker and all the stuff on the shelves will respawn, right? So you can still get resin from there. So you can still make the arrows like that. And you can still recover a lot of your arrows as well, which is nice. So, yeah, I mean, overall, pretty solid location, I think, and easily survivable. And having the helicopter not here actually just makes it an easier build overall. Right, window-wise, I always want 2 windows by the door. Right, I want a window each side of the door. And I'm not actually putting a door in at the moment so that we can move in and out a bit easier. Put another door over here. We're going to need these halves that we're cutting out, so that's quite useful. Right, I do want another window here because I've got like a kind of a gate here, so I want to make sure I can see the gate. Alright, okay, so that's good. So I've got a gate here, but I can see that from both the doorway and those windows, so that's fine. Okay, we've got a doorway here. And it's nice having the windows by the door because it means you can look out the window. Because now you can lock the doors, right? You can actually look out the window before you go out. Which I think will be very, very useful. Okay, so we got that. And then we've got this one here. Nice. Now there's our gate. It's right in front of a door here. But again, given where we are here, and this is like a main entranceway. That's less good actually. I forgot I've got the lookout tower right here. Oh well, that's fine. We just have a little one there. We've got the lookout towers, the garden. So actually, I want a window here. We can have a look down, and then I want a window in the middle over here. I like having lots of windows. And then I want a window that's kind of in the middle here. So let's say about this one. There we go. Perfect. So we've got 2 windows by each door. Windows facing the gates, and then a couple of windows in the middle of the walls where we've got long gaps. That's perfect. Right, good. Daylight is starting to fade. Right, let's start getting some of these pillars up. Like so. So this is where our roof is gonna start to form. Go. Now, of course, we're putting a lot of pillars up, but I don't expect that, well, I know we're not going to need them all because we're going to use that bracing technique, and then we're going to take a bunch of these away, so we'll actually have more logs than we actually have more logs to use later on. But I want to get all the pillars up first so I can work out which ones I want to brace and how I want to do it. Like, I'm not sure if I want to brace it horizontally, like I did underneath, or brace it long ways. Kind of thinking that maybe long ways might actually be better. Okay. So far, so good as we start to build the frame. So essentially, I'm building the foundations of the second story. And I also have to work out where my stairs is going to go. Alright, so I'll need to do that before we brace anything. So once I've got all of these in, I can decide, right, okay, where do we want to put the stairs? At the moment, I'm thinking like the stairs maybe like here. Maybe like here. Difficult to say, actually. Yeah, maybe like here, because I don't want it too close to the door. It'll block us as we come in. Okay, we've emptied the log storage. Kelvin obviously having a bit of a break, getting a drink. Okay. That's not bad. We're starting to make progress there. Alright. How are we doing time-wise? 16:56. Yeah, we're starting to lose light. We're starting to lose light. Not too worried about food at the moment. I do have a fish trap that's set up as well, so I know I can get fish. Biggest thing really is getting logs. Okay, this one didn't want to go. There we go. Right, what else have we got? Maybe this one. That's the one thing with these massive builds, right? Particularly solo, is getting logs is always the biggest pain. Given we're losing light, I want to just leave what we've got and just get that down there. Because I don't know how much light we're really going to have left here. Given we're losing it fast. Okay. Good. The log here. The one here. Of course, it's always more risky as it's getting darker like this. It's harder to see if you're any cannibals or anything coming in. But I'm hoping on day one that we can be left alone a little bit at least. Right, any more for any more, or is that it? I think this is the last one. So I'm thinking that maybe after this that we'll probably end up sleeping. Well, let's take that log since it's rolling around. I'm also thinking if I'm going to build the bracing longitudinal, like this way across, as opposed to this way, then I really want the stairs going up here. Maybe I just build the stairs like right here. If I build the stairs like right here, like that. That's what I'm thinking, is if we've got the stairs there, we can come in, you can go straight up the stairs, and yeah, okay. I think that can work. Bit of a way to go yet, though, as we construct the foundations of our second story. Like I say, it looks like we've got a lot of poles in there right now, but once we get all the bracing up, half of them will go. But by putting them all in like this first, it actually helps me visualize where we need to brace, like how many we're bracing, how we actually want to do it. Like, nice to have that kind of framework to build off of. Yeah, two and a half more rows, and we're done. From the supporting pillars. Which is not bad. See if we've got enough just to finish this row. It'd be nice to be able to finish this row. Yeah, we have. There's one more left in that holder, so then that'll give us just 2 rows left, and that will be all the supporting beams in. Kelvin coming with one here. Thanks for that. Good. Very nice. Very nice. There we go. We're on our final 2 rows. I say we'll be able to take some of these out and actually use them as well. So we've got these half pieces which will be useful. Right, we still got daylight, right? So we're going to keep going. What time is it? 17:02. So this is what you get with that realistic day length, you see. And I want to make the most of each day. right? Because every day that passes, we're going to have more and more monsters, cannibals, mutants coming after us. And I don't really want to build while I'm being attacked, right? Because the issue is farming the wood, right? Once you've built and you're out, and you're in your home, not a problem. It's all the farming you have to do. You know, I do have a chainsaw, but one, I'm saving my batteries, and two, I haven't maxed out my strength. So by chopping this, I'm going to max out my strength. Like, what does strength actually do? Strength gives you more HP. Basically, that's all it does. Doesn't make you attack any harder. You can't carry anymore. But you do have more HP once you lose your armor. So yeah, so that's all it does. Literally, there's a guide on YouTube, and I forget the content creator's name, so sorry for that, for the guy that did it. There was a guy out there that did a massive test on exactly what the strength rating does. It does nothing, apart from give you more health. So like, it'd be nice if you got like stronger attacks, or you could carry more, or something. But unfortunately, that's not the case. It's one of the things in the forest, because there's lots of sounds, and it's trying to learn which are the cannibal sounds and which are the animal. That's why I'm trying to keep an eye on my... Every time we're sort of, you know, once we get these logs up and we get them down, we take stock and have a look around. You know, you could, particularly in these like grassy areas, you know, it could be muddies and stuff. Though obviously we are fully armoured and fully tooled up. I have the katana and the shotgun, I believe, on those are my quick select weapons. And they're pretty solid. Is that everything? Yeah, I think that's everything right now. We've got like a little camp up here, okay. We're getting close to that. I want to start coming over here anyway, so I might need another zip line. Might get rid of that one. Maybe I'll farm a few more of these trees over here first, and then set a zip line up here, and see if we can get down. That might be tricky actually, because this fence is in the way. In fact, I'm not sure we're gonna be able to do that. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how we tackle that. Maybe we'll build some more log holders or something. Okay. We've easily got enough to finish off these rows now, which means we can start planning and putting up the roof beams and then the supporting ones, right? So far, it's a massive build, and we've built the first floor, kind of. Because we're still on the first floor, but we're building the frame for the second. Okay, yeah, we're on our final row now of supporting beams, which is nice. You think how many logs we've used already just to get the wall around. I mean, I think I used like close to or more than 300 logs just doing the 5 lookout towers. You think about that, how many logs you get from a tree. 5 to 6 logs from a tree, sometimes a little bit more maybe. It'll be good once we get the supporting beams in, because we'll have a lot more space down here, and that's the key about it. One, you don't use as many logs, so it's more log efficient, but it's actually about getting plenty of space. So we should be done now. Yeah, one more. That's the last one in, so the next one goes there, and we just need to do them longitudinally now, the way that you enter the base. Oh, give me another one. There we go. Like so. Okay, looking good. I want to use as many of these as we can, so yeah, that goes across like so. That doesn't go anywhere, but that goes across like there. This one's rolling down the hill, so I'll grab that quickly. Yeah, still got the gap down there I've got to fill. Two more and that gets that row done. There we go. It's a pretty monstrous building for solo, I have to say. Hopefully we can get the bulk of it built before we get raided too much. Right, that's built all the way down, right? So let's come now to where the stairs are. Right, how many logs have we got left in? 1. Okay, then we can start taking these half logs and building up support struts. So 1, no, give me, and 2, perfect. Right, so if I look here, you want to start this end, I think. Yeah. So you put that in like that, miss 1, miss 2, and then put the next one in. Perfect, right? And then we can take that out, and that out, and put that there, and that there. 1 and 2. We should have a bunch of these, or he knocked out the windows, you see. Alright, so then we put a strut in here. Miss 1, miss 2, and put 1 in here. Perfect. Take that out. Take that out. Put that here, and that here. And you can see already now we're starting to... We've only got 1 pillar for that whole area. Okay, so we've got 1... And what else have we got around here? Here you go, another one here. Alright, where do we want to start? Let's always start from this end. 1, miss 1, miss 2, and 1. Good. Take that out, take that out. And now we can build across here. Very nice. And we've got one there. We got any more around here? Have we got any more? In the windows? How about my other windows? We should have a bunch. There's one. Okay, we can go in through this door though. There we go. Okay, so then we put in one here. Miss one, miss two, and one goes in here. And then we take that log and that log. Okay. And then we build across and across. So if we keep these pillars in line, then actually it means that we can move around. I think it'll be easier to move around like that. Okay, we've got some more struts. Here's another one down there. We've got a few there. Okay, that's good. Okay, so again, starting from this end. One. And then miss one, miss two, and this one. Like so. No, I don't want that. I want the half logs. There's one. And we've got any more around here? There's one. Oh, there's another one there. Okay, we've got two over there. Just need to crouch to get to them. Okay, this one goes in like so. Miss one, miss two, and it goes in like that. Take that, take that. And that goes there and there. So actually we've got a pretty good setup right now. There's one. I think this is the last of the window. Yeah, I think this is the last of the window half logs. Right, so we can't. Oh, maybe we can. I wonder if we can. If I do that and that, can we actually take these out? No, you can't. So they have to stay, right? Okay, so let's do this one. And then that one to that one. Yeah, so this one has to stay. So it's once we get in here, we're going to start to get more open area. See, it doesn't look like that right now because we've got all these to do, but this area is going to be quite packed with pillars. But, you know, this is a stair, so I don't really want much around here anyway. Right, so let's take one of these, put it down, chop it in half, there we go, and one and two. Okay, so that one was done, so now we can go, that one goes there, this one goes here, and we take that, and that goes there, and there. And then we should be able to remove just one pillar here, but one is better than none. Take that, put it on the ground, chop it, one and two. Let's put one like so, and two. Take this one away. There we go. another one. Chop it in half. Oh. This is the pain when the logs roll. There we go. Right. The only problem I've got here is I can build this one like it, right? So go 1 and 2. Then I can take that one and that one and build across. So I just need one more long one. Then I need another 2 half ones. So if I build the 2 half ones here, that should work. So I just need 2 halves, take one, and then I can reuse it. So if we come here and go 1 and 2 and take, then 2 halves gives me 2 more. This is one of the advantages of putting these struts in, right? It's efficient with the logs. And you get way more space indoors. And we are going for it flat right now because I want to build. We're going up a lot higher than this. Going up a lot higher than this. 1 and 2. So you can see we're starting to get the initial sets of the floors in, which is good. You must be pretty close to wanting to go to bed, I think. Okay. That into, because that's going to give me 2 extra logs. So let's come down here. I mean, we've actually done quite a lot when you look at it, and it's because of that log efficiency with these supporting structures, which I just didn't know about at first, right? Yeah, so another half log will give me another 2, which will finish that and start this one, which is excellent. How are we doing time-wise? 17:16. The plan, I want to be going to sleep, I think, around about 5:30. Maybe 6 if we can keep going. Maybe 6. Nice. So far, so good. Really just need the long pillars a little bit now. But yeah, that's a good lot of work done there. You can see the space we've now got inside. And I actually only want 1 set of stairs going up to the 2nd story. And the reason is I don't feel like I'm going to need to worry about getting attacked up into the 2nd stories. technically, I'm already, like, on the 3rd story, right? Kelvin's chopping. Maybe we just come over here and chop some more down over here. Zip line's had its use now, to be honest. It's almost as quick to run it back compared to running into the zip line, so I might get rid of that zip line. Let's get this tree down. Let's get this one down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this zip line away, I think. You don't want to take it away now, because I can zip. I can zip line up here, right? Looks like Virginia's finally found us, which is not necessarily a good sign, right? Because if she's found us, that means the cannibals will be not far behind. It's a shame I can't do that like bottom step for some reason. I know I can. Ha! Finally, it's let me do it. Finally, it's let me do it. So by the time Virginia's going to get it, it's going to be like, what the? This is like a huge project. Huge project. Right. Nice. Yeah, Kelvin's continuing to fill that bad boy up. Still got enough light at the moment. And enough stamina to keep running backwards and forwards, which is nice. So I think I'm going to do one more run to get a couple of long logs. Let Kelvin start taking the rest. And then start doing the supporting struts again. So yeah, okay, that's done. So let's start this end as always. Alright, let's go get ourselves some half logs. Kelvin's getting pissed because we keep using his logs. Okay. Following the same principle. There we go. Perfect. Ooh. Perfect. Another half log. Do you know what the biggest ball ache is going to be? It's putting the spikes up around the wall. We're going to need a lot of sticks, and even more than that, we're going to need a lot of rocks. Because we're going to need 3 rocks per stick. Ouch. That's definitely going to be painful. So look at the space we've now got in here. But the big thing I think is definitely going to be putting that floor in is going to be a pain as well. It's going to need a lot. We haven't put the cross poles in yet either. I forgot about that. Got the cross poles to put in. But we are at the last of our lines. Kelvin keeps bringing the logs, so I'm going to go get some more. 2 more of these long ones, so I'm going to get another couple of half ones, and we should be good. But that's, you can see that's starting to be an imposing structure, but actually it's 1 story right now. Because we built it off the ground, which I think was definitely a good way to go, I have to say. Right, let's go get a half log. Thanks for that. Wait for it to stop rolling. Rolling. And actually, keeping a pattern here makes it easier to build as well. Right, so what do we need? We need 1 more long, but we actually just get a half and we'll get those. So make a half log. That in there. Boom. Boom. Let's take that and that. And there we go. And now we can start building the cross logs. So that is we need 1 more set of supporting, so 1 more set of half logs. 1 more set of half logs. Kelvin's still chopping down the rainforest. I tell you, by the time we finish, there won't be any trees left on this island. I'm telling you. Okay, now this one goes in like so. 1, 2, and then this one. And then we take this.